That's Kat,
That's Ian.
and this is 404.
Script not found.
That's perfect. Like a terrible voice message. I love it.
A lot happened at Cisco Live. Welcome back.
We hung out.
We hung out. That was huge. It was 404 live. Unfortunately, we didn't record live, but you
Probably
win
for
some.
the
You lose some.
best.
Yeah, I know that last one wasn't very good, but that's okay. Yeah.
I meant more of the recording at 11 p.m. in Vegas at a casino bar. Probably wouldn't have been our best look.
That's fair because we were very busy. Ian, tell me about your Cisco Live. What did you do?
It was great. It was a long week. Listen, when you fly in Sunday morning and fly out on the red eye Thursday night into Vegas, it's a long week. But it was a good week. A lot of very good meetings, time at the booth, meetings with partners and customers and new leaders in our own business. It was fun. You know, I don't love Vegas. I do love Cisco Live. How was
I
yours?
I want to say that too. That was my first time in Vegas. I don't like it there.
No.
I don't like it.
Takes a
Um,
special kind of person to like Vegas. And if
I,
that's you listening, great.
we like you. We just don't like Vegas.
Exactly.
I didn't love it. My day that I flew home, so I was not there as long as you. I was there Monday until Wednesday.
I'll tell
But
you, you
Wednesday,
might have spent more time working in Vegas than I spent working in Vegas in that window, however.
I did. I think I worked. What I was there 48 hours. I think I worked at least 30 of those.
I believe
At,
that.
le- at least I was no fun in Vegas. But
True.
then, okay, that's not fair. Yeah,
Until
and
what till we saw you.
okay, then I was fun. I tried to be fun. I was
You were
busy.
great.
Some of us have to work, Ian.
Not all of us, but some of us.
Yeah. Well, you made that pretty clear. So
Vibes are important, okay?
it was really cool. We hosted
Oh,
40.
you are like, yeah, you
Yeah.
deserve all the kudos.
We hosted 48 customers of our enterprise accounts, which was so fun to see everyone come together and talk through their excitement of Exec Symposium and what they're learning at Cisco Live. So, tens across the board. I had a really nice time. And it's always nice to hear the customer side of things because sometimes it's easy to forget, I feel like, that we do sell things, you know?
Is it?
I don't know. Like, you do your job day to day and then you're just in this, you're like, "What's the greater purpose?" And
I
then
think
you
I'm a
meet.
little bit like a and I it's a tactic that I use to ground myself more than anything in what we do, but, like, when I walk into small businesses or any business, I look up and I see who they use for networking.
That's a good tactic. I did
Yeah.
that at school on Thursday because I've landed, dropped my dog off to his new sitter, and then went straight to school, and everyone was like, "Wait, what exactly is Cisco?" And I pointed up because the University of North Carolina is a customer.
Love that.
So, it was fun. But we had a lot of big announcements, Ian, at Cisco Live.
We did. A lot of big announcements. The keynotes were great. I very much enjoyed the Brian Nickel from, Starbucks formerly. Do you know where he worked formerly?
No, where?
Chipotle.
I'm
Yep.
so glad you got to see that.
So,
Were you
which
fangirling?
turns out I'm a big fan of his work.
Were you Do you like Starbucks?
I don't love like, it's a pure like, I consume more Starbucks at Cisco Live than I'll probably consume the remainder of this calendar year.
Fair. Quick follow-up question, did you ask him about the sour cream?
No, I
That's crazy, I did not.
didn't get a chance to, speak to him personally, and I don't think they were doing hand raised Q&A at the keynote.
Yeah, it was tough. That's crazy that he is ex-Chipotle.
Yeah, uh
Huge, but yeah.
huge fan. But I thought it was interesting. Like, I think seeing someone who's obviously relatively new in their role and how they are embracing technology in their business from a non-technical background is like you're speaking my language, right? He's not a tech guy, he's the CEO of a huge company. So, like, how he's implementing technology into their business and how they're leveraging AI to make business decisions is really cool. The one he highlighted that I wanted to ask follow-up questions on was that they're using AI to make procurement decisions and stocking, and he was like, "We're going to make the back of the store smaller so that the customer experience improves through AI, and we can offer a, larger front of store experience." But the way he positioned it was that they wouldn't have to, like, stock. So we only need to stock for, like, 3 to 5, obviously factoring in, like, some walk-ins that aren't traditional, and that they instead of stocking like the ton of the syrups for that, they can be a little bit more prescriptive and reduce inventory on hand and shrink literally the like size of their stock rooms. That's super interesting. There's some concerns I have with environmental impact of shipping that many more times that I didn't want to get into. But the use case of AI there is very interesting from like a customer experience level.
Is interesting because, I remember him saying too, if you were to sit and manage a store, no order that comes through is the same, so one of
Yeah.
their big pain
Which I
points
disagree
being
with, by the way, because my order is basic.
what's your Starbucks order, Ian?
It's either a black iced coffee or a black cold brew. I imagine they get a handful of those each day.
I can ye yes, but then think about your friend who gets 8 pumps of caramel and then vanilla and special
I'm
mi
gonna
like,
tell you
you're
right now, that person's not my friend.
I feel like we need to cut that. I feel
No,
like
leave that in.
okay, but if you're listening, we like you, thank you. Thank you. You don't put anything else in your coffee?
No. I'll do occasionally, if I'm feeling a little European, I'll do an espresso tonic.
So, if you go to a coffee shop and you're sitting and working and getting a coffee, you're gonna get a
Did that
black.
this morning, got a cold brew. Black, iced, obviously.
Okay. That's like people do that just to say that they do that, and it's okay,
I
but
don't, for the record. I enjoy bitter foods and drinks. I'm aware of that.
it feels performative.
It's not.
Okay, anyway, sorry. Back to the Starbucks CEO. Was there anything else that you took away from the keynote?
Yeah, I think like and like closing the loop on that is it's like AI is everywhere. It was everywhere. It like powered a lot of obviously like conversations and of the experiences going on at live. The takeaway I wrote down was it's like the conversation around it is maturing, and it's now like we're actually talking about what AI can help businesses do better, which I thought like that was kind of what Brian from Starbucks highlighted was like, here's the impact AI is actually having. It's not that my employees are like sitting there and searching prompts all day like I do. It segued nicely. I had a good conversation with a partner at our partner dinner, which was very similar. He was asking me how our marketing teams are using AI because was sharing how his teams were. And so it's cool because we're getting past the like, "Oh, I used AI to write an email," but more into the actual like business cases with it and how it's like mattering for our customers and for ourselves even.
Well, it's on that, that keynote was Tuesday morning. I had my dinner Tuesday night, and I was talking with a customer who's a CISO, and he had a completely different take, obviously accepting that we're going to keep progressing with AI, but his is more fear-based because of the security concerns that are around it, and his
That
conversation
was
is
the second thing I wrote down, Cat.
Ian, is like, "I'm in your head." Okay,
Security
tell
is
me
the
your notes.
center of everything. The center of conversations I had, of the conversations had on main stage, of the conversations we had at our booth.
All we talked about. It's just AI, and yeah, I could go down a tangent of how I feel and all of that good stuff, but
Yeah, I think there's been some stuff in the news recently that we are not like illegally allowed to fully disclose or not disclose, but like discuss on our show here because we're not experts on it. It's a Greek word for those of you listening.
maybe
Uh,
it rhymes with shmishmos, like Schmectrum.
so like the TLDR though, and a partner said this that live is as long as our partners are selling and our customers are buying the security solutions they should be, we're all going to be okay. But if your systems are exposed, if your team is working from disparate locations and operations go down, like that's going to be a problem if you haven't invested in security as a part of your business. And it's no longer this like separate architecture and solution we talk about. Like it has to be across the board with everything, which is kind of a reaffirmation, I think, of like a lot of the things Cisco has been saying over the past 2+ years, but like it's coming to life now.
I was having a conversation about this at in school this past weekend because we were talking about we have a lot of small business owners that are now CEO founders. They're less interested in hiring right now because they can see how they don't have to. But I know, I know.
Don't
For
like
their
that.
I don't like that either, and I had that's what I said to them. I said, "I really that's not my favorite thing that we've talked about." Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like it's the constant conversation that I have in any professional setting. It's top of mind for everyone.
Which is fair. I think it's like it's kinda like an iceberg where, like, there's a piece that everyone sees that, like, "Oh, look, it's AI," and then there's, like, the reality of it is this huge thing under the surface, and unfortunately, we live under the surface on this one. The the other thing that we haven't talked about that I need to do a little bit of self-educating still on it, but it came up a ton was the announcement of cloud control. And I'm going to try to make this as like relevant for our non-technical and traditional audience as I can, as well as making it valuable for those of you tuning in to hear us just talk about Cisco Live and you're a first time listener. Cloud control is really cool for a like technical standpoint because it gives you kind of like a single pane of glass into your entire network. It includes what AI agents are doing, which is interesting. I saw Alexa's talking about Berthoff talking about this there. Like, you have to start viewing agents as employees because you have to start managing what your agents have access to and how secure they are. Cloud Control does that. It supports all of your cloud properties. So for our SMB and mid-market customers who are primarily consuming cloud products, it offers them a single management source. Um, and G2 kind of highlighted like agentic AI is kicking this off, and it's allowing us to enter this like new era of managing critical infrastructure at a different level. Like it's no longer human management; it's us implementing AI into that management console and being able to see all of it in a single place. It's something that I think, obviously, in and of itself, is super impactful and like groundbreaking, for lack of a better word, but is also, I think, going to be a platform that we will continue to add value and add resources and add like more into, which is I think really cool from like a one Cisco story.
I would also love to know the Cisco on Cisco story of that. Like, how are we using that? You know? I had so much fun at Cisco Live.
Me too. I got to see Chainsmokers.
And we gotta talk about that too. So I didn't, I had to go home, but I think Ian peaked. You were front and center.
First row, center stage. Unbelievable experience.
And with that, we'll see you next time. If you like the episode, please rate, review, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Until next time.
Thank you for listening.